do. Hello, Sea Squisher. Doing good. You know, can't complain. Oh, you know, you could, but greetings, Matchet. How are you? Greetings. Sorry, I'm just getting everything all set up. It takes longer to set up FF7 than any other thing I do. Hey, what's going on, Soccer? How you doing, dude? Thank you, thank you. Always need the luck. Always need the luck. Whoa, 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 Jeff. Oh. Dear Lord. Holy shnikes, Jeff. That is insane, man. That is I believe that is a $100 donation. You're very welcome, man. I'm glad you've been enjoying the Rebirth playthrough on my YouTube. It's been nice reading your comments and replying to them. That is insane, though, man. Thank you so much, Jeff. You guys are awesome. All of you make my stream possible, but especially those of you that give so generously. Thank you. That's a good question. Like, I appreciate you. Fuck you. I appreciate you. Well, my sum of best segments is 745. But that's obviously like every I mean, my splits are fairly new for this category, of course. And thank you for resubbing the channel too, Jeff. Welcome back to the Karn fam, the Karn crew. Appreciate it, buddy. I'd say like 750, maybe. Like, I don't know. Like, if you had a run where everything went perfectly, you're looking like 750 something. Around there, like low 750s, I think. Alright. Let me get shit set up here. I mean, that's what I've been doing the whole fucking time. But like I said, it always takes longer to get FF7 all set up compared to anything else. There's just so many windows, so many moving components. Alright, I think we're good. Am I missing anything? Okay, I think everything looks good. Everything looks good. All right. Then without further ado, let's run it back. I guess. That looks fairly good. Okay. I think I got it synced up. Rock and roll, baby! Alright, so Cloud dodging is actually not good. You want him to get hit for his limit break to build, so it's actually, like, it's one of those counterintuitive things of like, oh, it's a good thing, like, you know, dodge, didn't take any damage. Yeah, didn't take any fucking damage. Didn't get any goddamn limit break. And, like, the nightstick hit is 7 damage, or on the rare occasion 8. I have seen 8 damage, like, a few times in my life. Compared to the machine gun, like, 3 or 4. So it is more limit break, too. Anyway, I digress. I think they did power scaling has always been an interesting thing in RPGs, but I think that it's really interesting in FF7 because, like, if you think about it, not just Cloud, who is a super soldier, okay? But Barret also has like 300 HP, does like 30 damage with his attack, yada yada. These like MPs have 30 HP and do like 3 to 7 damage. So it's just, it's kind of like, they could have made Cloud like extra strong compared to like Barret, Tifa, yada yada, but like every one of the main casts is absurdly strong compared to like a normal person in Shinra's military. What's going on, Bruce? How you doing? Yeah, my name is Chlorine, but you can call me Like, every time I fuck up on the name deletion, I just think of Chlorine, dude. Okay, well, he did not want to go down the stairs, so I don't have to worry about fucking up on the name this time, because we're going again. Cool beans. Lucky D-Gen, thank you for the $10 donation, man. That is insane, guys. Appreciate it today. We had an absolutely ridiculous $100 donation earlier from Jeff, and a $10 now from you. Thank you so much, guys. Who am I? Who am I? I am the guardian of lost souls. Oh, God. I don't remember the rest of the line. Oh, fucking Mushu. Anyway, yeah, I'm just me. You know. Fuck. What is the rest of that line? I'm gonna be so mad the rest of the day because I don't remember that fucking line. Yeah, no, I'm going senile for sure. There was a crash on the 14 Primal Data Center. It's no good. Okay, I'm gotta look it up. I'm gonna go crazy if I don't. I thought there was more to it. Is it just literally, I am the powerful, the pleasurable, the indestructible Mushu? I thought there was more after Guardian of Lost Souls. I guess. Yeah, no, I guess it is just that. So I was thinking there were phantom dialogue in there, but I was gonna do that, but I was just like, no, there's got to be more than just skipping right to that part. Anyway, let's go again. All right. La-di-da. La-di-da. You know, I'm actually really looking forward to FF Tactics Remaster coming out. I think it's in 2 months from now. Hey, Pedarius, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. How are you? Yeah, September 30th, so 2 months, basically. Well, FF Tactics in general looks very mobile-ish. I did pre-order from Steam, yeah. I mean, yeah, War of the Lions is on the phone. Yeah. There's that aspect of it too. You know what's the most interesting thing now, though, about, like, older games getting, like, a remaster or just a rework or a full-on remake? Like, not as, like FF7, you know, all that stuff. But there's always the potential that the devs see, like, oh, people really like this, people bought it, they are asking for more things, you could mod stuff in, right? Or just, like, make DLC. Because, like, they already said, like, yeah, we're not doing the War of the Lions, like, new, like, classes they introduced. The, like, really broken classes. And you're not getting, like, the Baltier, you know, FF12 crossover content. I'm like, okay, great, I don't care. Fine. But there's always a chance that they could just add it. They could just DLC it. You know? If it does really well. So, like, every time I see one of my favorite games of all time, like, being modernized, I guess, I always have in the back of my mind, they could just keep adding to it as if it were a brand new game, should they so choose. Does it mean they're going to? No, but it's a possibility. Well, that's what I just said, Disguyer6. They're not doing War of the Lions content in the remaster. They wanted it to be specifically the original content. Live service slot. I mean, you could do, like, you can make a lot of bad decisions too with good ideas. You know. But I just think that, like, you know, how many of us played FF Tactics as a kid and lamented on, like, aw, You know, I love the Easter egg of getting Cloud, but you get him so late, and he's like level 1. It's just bleh. And they've literally said, yeah, we're fixing that in the remaster. You're gonna be able to get him earlier, and he's not gonna be like, he's not gonna be awful, right? So I'm like, okay, that's fucking awesome. And then I wonder, hey, so I'm like, as far as I know, all the dialogue boxes in the cutscenes are gonna be voice acted. Are they gonna get Cloud's voice actor to do Cloud's? Has Brianna White said anything in her Twitter about voicing Aerith in the remaster? I don't know. Like, there's always interesting things like that that can happen with older games being modernized. And that excites me because, obviously, the majority of my favorite games of all time are fucking old. Like me. I mean, I don't think the War of the Lions changes are... I don't even look at that as something that I absolutely need to have in the remaster, so I don't know. I might be in the minority on that, but I didn't really care. I know, you know, God, if I was turning 50 though, Jesus. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like, you mean Daddy Nier that is like bulky and oh my, like Jesus, I'm like, this is a completely different person. Like, this is a completely different game. Like, yeah, the OG Nier, like, oh, like, couldn't be more night and day different, those two characters. I'm like, damn. It's wild. I mean, well, but Americans have proven that for so long when it comes to anything Japanese that comes over, right? Like, I can remember growing up watching Sailor Moon and the amount of changes they made for Sailor Moon just, you know, to fit the American culture that I learned, like, many, many years later. It's just like, damn. Like, the most famous one is obviously, like, in, like, the second series of Sailor Moon, the two cousins are actually gay lovers, gay lesbian lovers. But there's the other one where there was male gay lovers in the first season, and they turned one of the guys into a chick. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, and I actually liked their relationship in the OG, you know? Streets of Rage 3 boss? You mean Poison? I don't know if she was a boss. Streets of Rage 3. That's one we still haven't beat. Like, that's a fucking hard game. Streets of Rage 3 is no joke on the difficulty scale. Alright, Barrett will likely get a limit break here, which will be good. Ooh, nice. Nice crit, nice damage. Who is too gay for America? Like, what? I don't even know what boss we're talking about. Okay, Streets of Rage 3 is not a boss. I'm trying to picture who you're talking about. First boss? I don't remember the first boss. Oh, Streets of Rage 3? Yeah, I don't remember the first boss. And you didn't say first boss! This is the first time you said it! But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I don't remember which one that is. But I'm not surprised. Like, so much like culture from like Japanese games and other kind of media gets changed a lot. KCD, thank you for subbing the channel with Prime Gaming. Welcome to the sub family. Appreciate it. Strap yourselves in, boys. Howdy, Goliath. Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome back. And you know what? Things haven't changed all that much, I'm gonna just say. If anything, we might have taken a step backwards culture-wise in that regard, but I don't know. Luckily, I think the days of changing stuff like that are over. It is a form of censorship from the other cultures, but I don't think it's nearly as bad now as it used to be. I mean, I know it's not nearly as bad as it used to be in that regard. That's, yeah, I mean, there's so much more information nowadays. Alright, one moment. I'll be able to look at it during the cutscene here. No. Alright, not a bad first reactor. Oh, I think I remember you showing me this before. Literally like village people, dude. Yeah, okay, I do remember that now. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. I mean, it works in the game, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty funny. Oh fuck. That was good. Shame that you mean they didn't think that we would be able to handle that? Whatever would give them that idea? Shit, we're the country that invented the village people to begin with, for fuck's sake. That was a good laugh to start the stream. Thank you for that. Should fucking censor the censors, yo. Absolutely. Honestly, like, there is something to be said, like, okay, especially when you're dealing with video games and things that, you know, kids are going to be seeing, there is something to be said for making sure it's age appropriate. And I can see where they were coming from with censoring stuff like Sailor Moon, censoring, you know, the Village People guy from Streets of Rage 3. But at least in this day and age, there's, like, no need for it anymore. Alright. Because of the age of the internet, there really is no keeping anything from your kids anymore. No matter how hard you try. Doesn't mean you go out of your way to expose them or anything, but, you know. Oh, motherfucker, I just ate. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Literally. Yeah, duh. Like, that might be the gayest boss in all of video games. I don't know, I'm not an expert in gay video game bosses, but that's pretty good, you know? Whew. I just fucking ate, dude. Like, you're gonna make me throw up. Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, well, you know what? I didn't need that bacon anyway. Let's see, I had a bacon double stack biggie meal, and then like, just like a junior bacon cheeseburger separate. You know, and I get them plain, so there's not a whole lot on it. It's not a lot of food in the grand scheme of things. It's still food, though. Ugh. 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 I've done that already, like, you know. Ugh. All right. Excuse me. What kind of music do you listen to when you're walking? I got a good one for you. Okay. If you want to just naturally, like, go faster while you're walking, there's a great, like, late 80s, early 90s song called 500 Miles. I think it's called 500 Miles. guaranteed to just make you naturally walk faster without expending any extra energy. Fucking love that song. It's such a good song. It has the same effect that the FF7 like highway music does if you're driving. You just naturally go faster without putting any extra effort. It just happens. Initial D has the same effect, yes. But the problem with Initial D, here's the problem, like, the FF7 highway theme will just make you go faster. The Initial D track will make you start trying to do weird turns. Like, you'll just, all of a sudden, you'll start trying to weave in and out of traffic like you wouldn't normally do. That's the problem with Initial D. When you're driving, it's just going, it's gonna naturally make you go quicker, but you're also gonna start just doing this a lot. And that's the only downside to the, like that's the downside to the super effectiveness of the Initial D soundtrack when you're driving. God, I'm trying to think of this awesome anime movie. It's got a real, like Tasha showed me this movie like a year or two ago, maybe longer now. It's got a really awesome like FMV song on it that I have on my YouTube playlist, but I'm trying to remember the damn movie. It's an animated movie. It's like one of the best animated movies that involve like racing. I'm just trying to think of the fucking name. I don't know why I'm blanking on it right now. No, Akira's not a race. Is Akira great? No, this is not a racing movie. No, not Tenchi Muyo. Bro, that's all today has been brain farts, dude. I brain farted on the Mushu lyrics. Yes, Red Line. That's the one. Red Line. Oh yeah. That's not racing! Riding a motorcycle around is not racing, Gabe! Jesus Christ, man! Fuck! This fucking guy! Red line! Okay, but the movie isn't about racing, Gabe. The movie Red Line is literally about racing. Motherfucker. It's like Fast and the Furious before... The fourth movie? Man, dude, I haven't watched Akira. I don't need to see that shit. I've already seen, like, the ending. Impossible to escape it. Yeah, I don't know, like, just... I don't know, like, for me... I like stuff like, fuck, I'm horrible today! I should not be. I should go to bed. Like, Ghost in the Shell. Jesus Christ, me! I like stuff like Ghost in the Shell. Like, of, like future sci-fi kind of anime movies, you know. I don't believe that. I don't think Akira is what all other animes have, like, been like, oh yeah, we drew inspiration from Akira. No, not everything, no. There's way earlier anime movies, I think, that could take that mantle than Akira. Probably a Studio Ghibli film. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Hey, thank you, Solar. Thank you, man. You know, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All things considered, I'm doing fine. Fan-fucking-tastic, yo. You just like Aeon Flux because the female character wears practically nothing. Don't lie. It don't fucking hurt, bro! Truer words have never been spoken. Fan service never hurts, man. Oh, I'll bet she does with that outfit. I expect her to be the initiating type, if you know what I mean. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do you need an appointment with the physiotherapist for? For my physio! What the fuck else, motherfucker? Dude, I don't even know when the last time I went to a chiropractor was. Had it been 20 years ago. My fucking back is killing me. Ugh. I can crack it, like I just cracked it like crazy right now. You know, you hate when you, like, grow hair on your, like, your hands, and then because of, like, a little bit of airflow in your room, you think, like, something's crawling on your hand. I've had that, like, 4 times already today. Thanks, Statos. I'm trying. I am definitely trying. No, on your hands. On your hands, you know? On the tops of your hands. You know, no, I'm not sure it's not a ghost. I have no clue. You have no hair on the top of your hands? Jesus. No, I mean, I can't disprove that it's not a ghost. That is true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 21. Okay, here's the funny thing. I'm hairy on my arms and my hand and my legs. No chest hair. I am no chest or back hair. I have, like, nothing here. It's literally just like a baby. What up, Zool? Zool, motherfucker, Zool. How you doing? Hey, you get some rest, Zool, alright? Bro, I get a neck beard within like 3 days of shaving. Like, when we were on Galley Prog and WoW, I'm like, alright, I'm not shaving until we kill Galley. It only took us a week and I looked like fucking neck beard 2.0. It was crazy. The neckbeard from hell. The most annoying thing is I get hair grown out of my nipples. That is the worst fucking thing. I don't know how many guys have to deal with it, but oh my Jesus. I hate it. I fucking hate my hairy nips. It's so unattractive. It's kind of neat. That's good. Your chest and back are a war zone. See, that's where I can kind of count myself lucky. I don't like my dad. My dad had a hairy fucking back and a hairy chest, and I went like, I'm gonna be a gorilla. I'm literally gonna be Robin Williams. Like, that's my future. Nope. For whatever reason, I've got no chest hair, no back hair. Not at all. Oh no, there are women that'll love almost any kind of thing on a guy. It's fine. It's all good. But I accepted my life as a half bear, half yeti 10 years ago. It's like, they've been looking for Bigfoot right here. Just follow my gene pool and you'll find Bigfoot. Alright, I'll try not to fall. Here we go. We're mashing. Come on, stay up! No, fuck. Some guys don't get hair on their legs. My thighs, like all the way up, you know, the hair doesn't stop. You know, it's just my entire leg pieces are just hairy. It's all hair. It's just hair. Like just the entire lower body is just hair. And then my upper body, fucking nothing except on my arms and my hands. Like, any girls in the chat is like, is this what guys talk about? Yes. This is literally what we could spend an entire stream, an entire day, just talking about fucking hair growth on our bodies. And it'd be like and then we would come back like, dude, that was such a great day. We had such awesome conversations today. We are just built different, okay? Men are just fucking built different. It's like we can tell what kind of day it's gonna be by the curvature of our hair. Like, okay, it's gonna be a hot day today because my hair's going this way. We do just like to talk about dumb shit, and I think that's one of the things that is appealing about being a guy. We can just find a stupid random thing and discuss that has no meaning to anything and just have a good time with it. I think that is one of our superpowers, honestly. Excuse me. Fucking shit talk, bro. It's like those memes that you see those memes on the internet where it's like what she thinks he's doing, what he's actually doing, and it's like she thinks he's cheating or doing this, that, and the other thing, and then it's like the next picture is he just playing D&D with his buddies, you know? It's just like that's literally it. Like we're not that complicated, ladies. You know, it's literally what we're doing. We're just hanging out doing stupid guy shit. I mean, some people. I have been told that some people don't have thoughts in their head. Like there's a larger portion that I ever knew that just don't think. And I'm going like, all I do is think. Like, that's literally all I do all day, even while streaming. My brain just never fucking stops. It's ridiculous. And to think that there are people that just are blank in there. They just don't, like, there's no brain going on in there except what they're consuming. I'm like, how? I can understand that, Crimson, but it's like, and that's why I think, like, you know, obviously speaking from a world of experience here, sarcasm, I think it's important to be very upfront and honest with your partner about, like, yeah, I'm literally going to hang out with my guys, or my buddies, we're all nerds, we're probably going to play board games, and play video games for half a day. You have literally nothing to worry about, babe. In fact, if you want to come, you're more than welcome to come play with us. I would love to show you off to my buddies. I would be thrilled if you want to come around hang out. It's like, but if you are gonna come, I'm gonna need you to fill out this character sheet, and do you want to be a mage, a warrior, or a thief? We also kind of need a cleric. Just go, babe. All right, thanks. Sub 8 PB. Let's go. How's it going, Phil? Indeed, indeed. Well, thank you, Phil. Thank you for watching the VOD. Oh yeah, I mean, like they're like, you know, being a nerd, being a, like just a nice nerd is so attractive nowadays to a lot of women. Not that I know, but I'm just saying. It's not a bad quality anymore. Not as bad as it used to be anyway. Bro, if I ever date a chick that is like a Star Wars fan, oh my god. It's gonna be the end of the world, dude. I'm gonna be competing with Star Wars. I'm gonna be like, but did you know this? Did you know the prequels aren't actually bad? You know? Just saying. Fucking lore wars in bed. Alright. Loser does the dishes, honey. I mean, that's fine. Like, I typically am also just I can look at Legends content and go, oh, I like that. It would be interesting if it was canon, but I also accept when things are not canonized. But then but now, like, Star Wars and they're doing some weird stuff with, they're like, yeah, Legends are canon, Legends are not canon. Wait, like, yes, they are. No, they're not. Like, I'm very confused now with Disney about what is actually Star Wars canon, because we have to now accept that the sequel trilogy is canon. Even though I hope that they just pull a multiverse thing and go, you know, that's just one version of what could happen. The Acolyte is technically canon. Unfortunately. Bro, I am convinced, like, I'm sorry, like, I hate to keep shitting on One Piece, especially as someone who's never watched the fucking show. There's not a single woman alive that is a fan of One Piece. Nope. Doesn't exist. That's what some people are doing too, Gabe, is they are differentiating. They're going, okay, there's Disney Star Wars, and then there's George Lucas Star Wars. And they separate them. And I kind of subscribe to that. I do kind of subscribe to that concept in a lot of things. Like, if something's not created or made by the original creator, or at least with their consent or blessing, and I mean, George Lucas did technically give Disney his consent and blessing, but they also took all the stuff he had given them on how he wanted his story to go forward and completely threw it in the bin. So, like, as far as I'm concerned, the moment they did that, Disney Star Wars is now no longer George Lucas Star Wars, so you can look at it a little differently. I didn't want to say anything, chat member, but, you know, thank you, you're doing God's work with correcting his spelling of canon. Alright. No, it's canon. I wonder where that term even came from. It must be like Italian or something. It must be what is it, Latin for something. Like it's gotta come from somewhere. From some different language. I'll bet it's like Roman or something. Greek? Same shit. Same shit, there's just a different coat of paint. No, not cannons, Phil, cannon. Not cannons, cannon. We're not talking about cannon, Solar, we're talking about cannon. Fuck. This isn't hard, guys. Jeez. Really? Interesting. Oh yeah, I mean, but see that, and again, that goes with what I said, where not every culture needs to make its own word for something. Just, okay, if this is the word there, we'll take it. We'll use it too, you know? There's no way it's only 1930s and the word can't. I mean, maybe. 11 fucking years, Skin. Jesus, man. Thank you for the 132-month array sub. With the tier 3 sub dropping that bomb, yo. Thank you, man. Really appreciate obviously your support, but most of all, your friendship all these years. Thank you, dude. That makes more sense, yeah. That makes more sense. The camera company. You know what is going through my brain right now, and this is gonna floor all of you. You guys are gonna go like, how the fuck do I function on this planet? Okay, here we go. So, Goliath said, 1 or 2 moons, welcome. When I saw the word moon, I thought of the moon that never sets from Legend of Dragoon. And then I started thinking about brainstorming, like, how, if a moon never set, like, if a moon that never sets, because in the dialogue in The Legend of Dragoon, it goes, according to astronomy, a moon that never sets cannot exist. And then he goes, it cannot exist? Yeah, okay. So how would a moon that never sets actually work? Like, how, I know it can't exist, but if it could, like, if it could, what would need to happen for that to occur? Like, would it just have to orbit in such a way that it never ever moves from us optically? Like, its orbit would just have to be so crazy, but then how does it not set, like, so it's stationary, but it's always in the same place no matter where you are on the planet. Right? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of the moon that never sets, is it's not physically possible. But if it was, how could it work? Like, what would need to happen for that to be a thing? Right, but it would always have to be, if it's like the moon that never sets, it would have to be in the same place all the time, anywhere you are in the world. Like, so if you live in China, the moon is always in this position. And if you live in California, like me, the moon is always in this position. So it's like, it's never setting for some, and never there for others, right? So, like, in the world of Legend of Dragoon, the problem with the Legend Dragoon world is that I get, okay, to be fair, the area that, oh, what am I doing? A little early to come in here. Like, so, the world of Legend Dragoon isn't that large, like the area that we, so it's reasonable to think that in the general area that we inhabit of the planet we're on, the moon never sets and it's there in the sky. And we're like, oh, look, there it is, and it never sets. Whereas, like, some other country, human city on another side of the planet in Legend Dragoon is like, there's a moon? I've never seen a moon over there. Because it's never visible for them. Yeah. So anyway, that's how my stupid brain works. Oh no! Oh, fuck. I have become error. You know what? We'll eat the time, it's fine. I'm a little out of it today, so, you know, we'll see. I think I'm catching a cold. My mom's not feeling well, and I'm feeling a little lightheaded, but you know what? We're gonna go as best I can right now. We talking about practice, bro. Yeah, that's a good question, Zool, you know? Not about the game. Not about the game. We're talking about practice. And look at him. Bro, he just won't... Okay, he relented finally. Jesus. I thought I was gonna lose. My goodness. Okay, he really had a mental breakdown at the end there. Holy crap, dude. He was with me, like, pace for a while there. I'm not about the game. I'm about the game. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice, man. Practice? Not the game. Not the game. Talking about practice. See, now, here's the thing about that, though. Like, Allen Iverson, no doubt, Hall of Fame, NBA player, awesome, great basketball player. To be the GOAT, like Michael Jordan, you worked hard, like, you were the hardest worker in practice. Like, the amount of people, like, the amount of, like, testimonials I've watched on YouTube of former teammates and opponents just talking about how competitive Michael was even in fucking practice. Like, he practiced harder than everybody else. And Kobe was the same way. It's like, so it just, for me, Allen Iverson just making fun of practice, it's like, brah, you ain't no GOAT. I mean, but no, he's not like he's trying to claim he's the GOAT. He ain't LeBron. No, dude, LeBron is not the GOAT. He ain't even top... I could say he's top 3. For sure, top 3. Like, he's good. Like, LeBron is definitely good, but he's not the GOAT. I know. It's impossible, like, when you're arguing, when you're discussing the greatest of all time in a sport, oftentimes it's not debatable. Wayne Gretzky for hockey, Tom Brady for football, Michael Jordan for basketball. It's just not, no. What about Michael Jordan? He's the GOAT. I mean, think, like, Major League Baseball, now see, Major League Baseball is a little different just because of the nature of that sport and just how long it's also been around. Like, a lot would say Babe Ruth, he would say Hank Aaron. Barry Bonds, although I think Barry Bonds doing steroids disqualifies him from anything. Any accolades. Well, Tom Brady wasn't caught cheating. Not officially. It was way more physical, and today's NBA is so bad I can't even fucking watch it, dude. Like, I'll watch highlights, and it's just three-point shot, three-point shot, three-point shot, three-point shot, three-point shot, three-point shot. And then, like, there was a game this year, like last year, right? Like, the Chicago Bulls shot over 50-something threes, and their opponent shot like there was over 100 three-point attempts in a single game. Ohtani isn't there yet. No way. No way. He is the best two-way player that's ever played because Babe Ruth was only a pitcher for like 2 years, 2 seasons, and he never pitched and bat at the same time. Ohtani is the best, like, he is the best natural, like, gifted two-way player that's ever played. Judge Ohtani by a million years. You see how Judge just lost the World Series to Ohtani because Judge can't do shit in the playoffs, you know? See, and that's the one thing I might agree with, that baseball is such a different sport as all the others. I mean, I guess if you look at hockey, you can look at who's the greatest goalie of all time, too. And it would only be between Patrick Waugh or... Actually, that's not true. It's like Patrick Waugh, Martin Brodeur, or Ken Dryden. See, I would argue, here's my argument. And I know this is going to be a little controversial. To me, Ted Williams is the best baseball player, hitter that's ever lived. Hasek is also in the conversation. Hasek is definitely in the GOAT conversation. Without a doubt, the teams that, like, Hasek did not have the teams that, like, the Montreal Canadiens team that Ken Dryden had around him. Like, Hasek made his team a contender comparatively to, like, Martin Brodeur, who benefited a lot, let's say, from the defensive structure of that era, to say the least. Yeah. That's the biggest knock on Brodeur as a goalie, is he played for in a very beneficial time, and in an era where padding was just gigantic, but I also can't deny Martin Brodeur's ability as a goaltender. Like, I'm not ever gonna try. But I will say, like, that's, you know... Oh yeah, Patrick Waugh's in the conversation. Absolutely. Patrick Waugh's playoff numbers alone is enough to warrant him in the GOAT conversation, right? Yeah, but sometimes, like, a sport like basketball, where everybody's kind of doing a similar thing, even though there are different positions, but it's not as prevalent as in other sports. Like, being a defenseman in hockey is way different than being a goalie than being a forward. Whereas being a point guard, a shooting guard, a center, and all that kind of stuff in basketball, they're not that different. Like, center, you're usually a big man, usually good in close range, not good far. But it's, for most part, a very similar skill set. Correct. Which is why you would sum up as the greatest defender of all time, the greatest scorer, yada yada, right? That's why, like, to me, when you're talking about baseball, like, who's the greatest hitter in the history of baseball? To me, it's Ted Williams, without a doubt. If Ted Williams didn't lose, like, 6 or 7 seasons to WAR, who knows what records he would have broken and set, honestly. Vasilevsky is pretty good, but Goat, no. Oh boy. We did not get lucky on the damage rolls, apparently. Well, you can't ask Tony Gwynn anymore, because I'm pretty sure Tony Gwynn died like 10 years ago or something. You know what? Good call, Phil. I trust you to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, of course. And like, if you saw that All-Star game, what, in like, I think it was the early 2000s, where, like, right before Ted Williams died, like, just all the baseball players just huddled around him like he was some kind of deity. Like, you know, some baseball god, which he basically was. But no, but it's always fun to discuss the GOAT in sports. It's just a fun topic, but it's like the one for basketball. It's just Michael Jordan, and then everybody else is following in his footsteps, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's because he's being humble. Like, Jordan, when discussing he'll always dismiss the GOAT conversation just because he doesn't really need to discuss it. And yeah, he'll give credit to his teammates, but those very same teammates say it's all MJ. So who do you believe? The fact of the matter is, like, Jordan is the only, like, he's 6-0 in the finals. 6 finals MVPs. I think he still holds the record for the best, like, scoring average in the playoffs. Like, the dude was insane. No, LeBron is like 5 for me. The only reason LeBron has excelled the way he has is for a couple reasons. One, longevity, which also goes into the fact that the sport nowadays is not even physical. Like, the physicality of basketball is all but gone. You're more likely to injure yourself than somebody else to injure you. Whereas Kobe, Shaq, Kareem, like everyone before him had to play in an era where you were fighting for your life almost every day, especially if you played against the Pistons, as MJ would have to do all the time. Like, I'm from California, and Michael Jordan was the only reason to watch basketball. Oh yeah, no, Bird is in a special place, because he is without a doubt the best white guy that's ever played, let's be honest, a black man's sport. Like, there ain't no debating that. But Bird was also, like, not just the greatest white basketball player, he was fucking amazing. Like, you have so many Hall of Fame basketball players like Magic Johnson, all these guys, like, Bird was crazy. You know? But, like, nowadays, I watch some of these games and I'm going, this is just a glorified three-point contest. Like, look, they're not even defending. It's literally a three-point shooting contest. What the fuck is the point? 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, it's not enjoyable to watch anymore. And basketball was always a sport that I couldn't really get into until like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter anyway. Just because scoring is such a common thing in that sport, right? Like when Luka Doncic got traded to the Lakers, I'm like, all right, I'll bite. I'll watch some highlights, and let me tell you, the amount of views that the Laker highlights got is insane. By the way, people really love them Lakers and Luka Doncic. 90% of the highlights are just people setting up for a three-point shot. And I'm like, this is the most boring thing I've ever seen. Did I just throw a grenade on that? I thought oh my, dude, I am so out of it today. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works, but someone like if you look at it though, someone like Doncic wouldn't even be able to dominate in the 90s. Or even be probably a good player. You know? Yeah, no, First Take loves talking about it, you know? First Take loves talking about the Lakers. It's crazy. But it's like the athleticism for a lot of these players, like, if you look at the physique of a lot of superstars nowadays in the NBA, they are skinny motherfuckers. They're like really skinny, lanky motherfuckers that would probably get an arm broken by Dennis Rodman on one play, you know? Or like MJ. MJ was like arguably the best defender on the team, even in an era with Rodman. Like, he won Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. It's just a different era now, and I find it very boring. Like, basketball, like I said, was already hard enough for me to, like, watch, just because of the nature of the sport. I'm not one for constant scoring sports. Like, that's why I like hockey, where it's like, it's an event when a score happens, or soccer, it's an event when a goal happens, right? I have no idea. I don't really follow basketball too much, you know. Snooker? Bro. I don't remember what it was, but one of my longest watching viewers, Katzman, I hope he's doing okay. I haven't really seen him lately. I got into snooker, and for like a year straight, I just watched nothing but snooker after stream. Just fucking, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna learn how this game works. Dude, I fucking hate Alexander Ovechkin so much. I hate that fucking guy. It's not just accuracy, but it's also like the chess-like maneuvers you have to make. Like, snooker is, I mean, pool itself is kind of like, it is chess with balls, but snooker in particularly is more chess with balls. You know? With balls and a stick. I know what I said. I do love me some pool. I do love me some pool whenever I get a chance to play. Like, I won't turn down a game of pool. Like, if someone's got a pool table, oh yeah, let's play some pool. I'd love to have a fucking pool table in my house someday. It's one of my dreams. I still have a stick. It was gifted to me by one of my Counter-Strike buddies way back. It's like over 20 years ago. It's still a really nice pool stick. It's a two-piece thing that you screw together. Really nice. You can't break with it because it's not made for breaking, but it's really good pool cue. Mine is white and black, and it's a Scorpion. It's called a Scorpion. That's the brand anyways. You probably look it up. Honestly, I have no idea anything about pool cues, but it's really cool. I like it. I mean, yeah, but you would want a good pool table, Gabe. You'd want to have a good, decent pool table. And even a couple hundred is not in my budget right now to go just spend on a pool table. Yeah, my zodiac sign is Capricorn. I'm the goat. Hell yeah. Speaking of goats. Not a lot of great goat themed things though. Just saying. Meh. Meh. Excuse me. Alright. Fun stuff, dude. Fun stuff. If I somehow PB this today, this will be the practice PB. Because we fucking practiced in the goddamn squatting minigame. I can't fucking believe that. Bro, no doubt. Gotta practice them, man. Gotta practice the form. Favorite sports rivalry of all time? Well, can't really go wrong with Kings and Ducks, but it's, you know, it's only been around since the 90s. Favorite. The Luca Goers versus the Besato Rocks. Honestly, from like a documentary standpoint, I love like the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Yankees rivalry from back when they were in Brooklyn. I also, of course, you eat up the Red Sox Yankee rivalry. I didn't get to live through it, but you know, it's fun to look at from a historical perspective. Probably the most, unironically the most fun rivalry for me to have witnessed in real time. Not a fan of either team, but the Colorado Avalanche and the Detroit Red Wing rivalry for a good 3 to 4 straight seasons was some wild shit. Like, you know, like there's that funny Happy Gilmore quote where he's like, he's the only hockey player who ever tried to take his skate off and stab somebody with it. That's basically summing up the Avalanche and Red Wing rivalry of the late 90s. Early 2000s, I think. I don't remember how long it spanned, but that was some crazy shit that happened in those series. Like that was literally blood sport on ice. Like, for as much as the Yankees and Red Sox hate each other, and Brooklyn and New York Yankees hate each other, I don't know if they ever even brawled once. I don't know. And then, of course, you've got the Dodger-Giant rivalry. But again, did those rivalries ever, culminate in, like, bench-clearing brawls? I don't know. I haven't heard of it, you know? I can see that, Solar. I can definitely see that. There's so many great sports rivalries that happen more naturally. Like, I think of, like, Manchester United and Liverpool, I believe, right? Stuff like that. I do like that response, though. The Luca goers and the Besaid Aurochs. Although, I don't know if you really call it a rivalry, considering Besaid didn't even win a match ever. Honestly, even the Chicago White Sox win a game every now and again. You know, the Colorado Rockies oopsie themselves into a victory every now and again. How do you go so fucking long in any kind of sport and not win a game? They've got spirit. Yes, we do. That just makes me think of the movie Bring It On, where it's like, Dan's got spirit. Yes, he does. Dan's got spirit. How about you? Dude, you just lost. No, like, literally, how do you play a professional sport and just never win a game? Like, that's just impossible. Like, you accidentally win sometimes. Like, if the Luca goers are just one Titus away from, not the Luca goers, the Besaid Orcs were just one Titus away from being champions, I don't even know what to make of that. Like, I don't know if that's more a knock on the competition of the other team, or a knock on the Aurochs, or both. I don't know. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, that's, yeah, but that's to be expected. Like, when I played rec hockey, there were always, like, when I played recreational hockey, there were always those teams you just fucking farmed on. You like, all right, hey, you know, let's try this behind the back, dipsy doodle, spinorama pass to you, and, you know, blah, 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 you know. Like, after goal 13, you're like, okay, can we, like, knock it in with our head? Like, you want to, like, try to head the puck into the net? You know, like, you know, there are always, when you're a kid and you have any kind of skill in a sport, there's always going to be teams that you clown. But we're talking professional. Like, there's six Besaid Aurochs, the Luca Goers, the Ronso Fangs, the Guado Glories, the Albed Sykes. That's 5. Who am I missing? Who am I leaving out? Oh, the Kilika Beasts. I did say the Ronso Fangs. So there's 6 teams. There's 6 professional teams. All right? You're all professionals. You get paid. And I know this because I had to pay them. You get paid to play this fucking sport. You're gonna have to win a game every now and then. You're gonna oopsie yourself. Did he say 10 years? Did Waka, like, I'm trying to remember right. Did he say fucking 10 years and they never won a game? 10 fucking years, Waka? And you couldn't oopsie a victory in 10 years? And it's so funny because, like, when you get to become the manager for the Blitzball team, the first thing you do is cut every Auroch. Go like, all right, y'all bad? Let me get Biggs, Wedge, you know, Jamal. Let me grab all these random dudes. Like, this random guy, like, you cut Keepa, the worst goalie in existence. This random guy sitting in the park of Luca, playing with his wife and kid, is a better goalie than Keepa. You fucking spaz. You know, they beat, how did that, you know what? I'm looking at that going, how did they beat the Albed Sykes without Titus? I'm sitting here calling bullshit. I'm like, bro, like, who's gonna score? Waka? He can't get a goal past Nimruk? Are you kidding me? Nimruk, Mr. Catch 20 base, like, what? No way. Not possible. But you know what's funny? You know what's fucking funny? If you go back and look, okay? If you go back and look, I swear to God, I'm not lying about this, or I'm mistaken, but you can go back and look at that cutscene of where Waka scores against the Albed Sykes. Nimruk is not in net. Nimruk's not their goalie. They pulled a Russia in the 1980 Olympic Games, and they sat the best goalie in the world. What were they doing? How does that work? Yeah, they got seeded. That means that there's 7 teams, right? Because there was no. How does that work? How did they only? Am I drunk? Maybe there's 8 teams and I'm stupid. Maybe there's 8 teams and I'm legitimately stupid. Let me think. Besaid Aurochs, Albed Sykes, Luca Goers, Kilika Beasts, Guado Glories, the Ronso Fangs. That's 6 teams. Oh, that's how you get seeded. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. That okay. I'm not stupid. I'm just flabbergasted, that's all. But I'm sorry, how do you not just cut everybody from the Besaid Aurochs if they didn't win a game in 10 years? Like, and maybe they did. Maybe, like, every single person from Besaid just sucks at Blitzball. Well, yeah, I know, but it's Soviet Union, yes, I know. But they still called them the Russian, you know. It's still prominently Russian players. I don't even know if there was a non-Russian player on the Soviet Union team. I could be wrong. But, yeah. Anyway. That's a reference for anybody that actually pays attention to old sports. Like, pulling out the Vladislav Tretiak knowledge. You know? Goodness gracious me. I'm on a roll today. Yeah, maybe. Although, you know, Keepa doesn't look like he's that old. Like, Waka, okay, so Waka implies he's been playing and he's been the player and captain of the Besaid Aurochs for 10 years. And they haven't won a game. Well, you know, maybe it's time for a change, guys. Maybe Waka isn't a good coach, captain, or player. Just a thought, like, you know, just throwing that out there. What's up, Elusive? How you doing, man? Maybe make music. Maybe make music. Well, then they're losers, aren't they? It doobie that way sometimes. I don't know. I love memeing on 10. I do enjoy 10, but there's a lot of memeable things about it. But I think, you know, the things I like to meme about and poke fun of are a lot of my favorite things. I don't like to just hate on something I dislike for no reason. You know, like FF8, I legitimately like FF8, okay? But it's so fun to clown on the silliness of FF8 because I do enjoy FF8. It just makes no fucking sense. Like, it's just bad in a lot of ways, but I do like FF8. The game itself makes no fucking sense. I suppose, yeah, fun games gotta get clowned on, yeah. Ooh, it's a hot day today. Yes, 10 billion gil, yep, to rebuild Sector 7, the lower and upper part, yeah. To clean up all that mess, yeah, 10 billion is chump change, honestly. Like, imagine having to rebuild downtown New York. Like, imagine, like, a giant earthquake just knocked out all of Manhattan. It's gonna be more than 10 billion to rebuild that. What up, Chrono? How's it going, dude? I don't know if the dead people adds a big factor to it, but I guess, you know, having to, you know, collect the bodies, the resources it would take to not only collect, identify, redistribute. I guess that would add a good amount, you know. I don't think that's how that works. I'm pretty sure they're sucking the energy out of the planet. I don't think they are. I don't think dead bodies make good fuel. Just a thought. Yeah, but you be like your body, you know, your body melds with the planet and joins the life stream. But I don't think that means your body would be equivalent to burning fuel, if that makes any sense, you know? Like, I'm sure, like, it's like the refining process, you know? Like, raw oil doesn't really do much for a car until you put it through some alterations, right? You refine it a bit, now you've got gasoline. So I would say, like, it's dead bodies are the same thing. Dead bodies are like oil that the planet needs to turn into gasoline, right? Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck is this conversation? What the fuck am I doing here? Gasoline, bro. They could refine the dead bodies, that's true. But again, I don't, like, it's still gonna cost a lot. Well, I mean, it's no surprise, like, the themes of FF7 are very environmentalist, right? Like, literally, Mako is another form of oil or any other resource that we're taking from the planet and hurting our planet, right? Causing global warming, climate change, whatever in the process. And this is their way of discussing it. Now, the funny thing that Advent Children did is it actually introduced the concept that oil exists in this world too. Not just Mako, because, like, Barrett calls Cloud and says they just discovered an oil field, right? I was like, oh, okay. So oil also exists in this world. And oil might be better than Mako. I don't know. It also had, yeah, I was going to say there is also coal, where it's established that Corel is a coal mining town. Now, it's obvious that coal is worse than Mako as far as fuel efficiency and cost, etc. Because that was the whole reason for Corel getting the Mako reactor there. But it does make you wonder, what about oil? Is oil refinery better for the planet than Mako? Probably. Because Mako energy is literally taking the lifeblood from the planet itself and refining it into energy, whereas oil is separate from that. So better for the environment. Oil is like, and in the FF7 world, oil refinery is better than Mako. For the environment anyway. As far as fuel efficiency goes, we never really know. Well, Dine killed himself. Let's not get it twisted. Alright? That motherfucker just committed seppuku. I had nothing to do with that. We even tried to stop him, and he's like, no, I must kill myself. Let's go! What's up, Doc? Meow. What's up, Doc? Let's go. One, two, three, four, five. All things considered, this Midgar hasn't been that bad. I have a 30-second free time save built in too if this ever PBs. With the fucking squat minigame. Oh god. Wildfire update, oh god. Hold on. Gotta check my... I got a notification on my PC. Let me see if it's closed. My phone hasn't gone off, so I don't think so. I should just click the thing that says wildfire update. Oh. There's a wildfire. Okay, it's 99% contained. It's only 16 miles away. Had no idea. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Didn't even hit one. that's kind of my goal here, Doc. All, like, you know, the speed run, the any percent has just gotten to a point where it's a shell of the game. Not even a shell of the run itself, but a shell of the game. And, like, I'm looking at this and like, okay, I just want to, let's speed run the game where we're actually playing the game. And so far, this has been the favorite category I've ever done. No, they were, like, unfortunately, it was never technically glitchless, because the parachuting in a midger skip was always there. But I'm happy to do the run, like, with doing Proud Claw, doing the Turk fight, all that stuff, you know? There was the wildfire, I guess, 16 miles away, that's 99% contained. My PC just popped up with a wildfire alert. I'm like, oh god, what's going on? The problem with something like all bosses, the thing that I don't like about all bosses is you have to do glitches, like, you know, I mean, W item duping is not a big deal. It's something that we've always done, like, for, like, Mega Elixirs and stuff, but you do source duping and other things like that to cheese it. I don't know. It just doesn't really interest me. Like, and the bosses aren't, you know, they don't really add anything to it. Yeah, you do the Knights of the Round glitch for Ruby. You know, like, it's just not that interesting. To me, anyway. Like, those extra bosses and the extra things you do to beat them does not really add much to it. The Knights of the Round, it's a mug glitch, so what you do is you take the Master Summon you won from Emerald, right? And you have, like, mug on Vincent with a certain weapon, and when he uses mug with that weapon, and then you cast Knights of the Round with Cloud, it'll skip the entire Knights of the Round casting animation and just do the damage. So you link that up with MP Absorb, and you just, basically all it does is you freeze Ruby Weapon, right, with Dazers. You freeze them, and then you do the mug glitch, and you just cast Knights of the Round 7 times in a row without any of the animations, and then Ruby just falls over. Like, let me just say, if the boss fights themselves against the weapons were interesting, maybe. But they're not. They don't really add anything to the run, in my opinion. It's cheesy nonsense, and it's blah. Yeah, I mean, we had to do that back when I did 100% runs. I don't even know if I have a 100% run up on YouTube or something, but yeah. It's existed for a long time. Yeah, I guess it's 99% contained user one, but I had no idea that there even was a wildfire right now. But it doesn't surprise me, you know? Well, 745 back when all we really had was the Hojo skip. The step counter was brand new. I think the Stinger skip was just found. Yeah, 745 was like elite. And there was a time where me, Cart, and Ben, like Ajneb, all had, and Luzbel, all had like extremely competitive runs against each other, you know? Yeah, unfortunately, the step counter just kind of made sub 8 irrelevant at that point, because sub 8 was free with the step counter, unfortunately. Yeah, shocking, Cowboy, shocking. Just like power outages in Texas. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so, like, I'm doing this category, I'm doing Glitchless specifically. Number one, because I don't really like glitches for the most part. I don't like skipping things. Like, FF7's my favorite game of all time. I make no mistake about that. I've been very transparent about that my entire time streaming. I hate every skip, every new iteration of the run that skipped more and more things just upset me because I'm like, well, now we're skipping Cosmo Canyon, one of the like best moments in the entire game. Like, really? What up, Sap? Thank you for the 200-bit cheer, and thank you, user one, for the hydrate. I will be sure to do that. But, you know, and so I'm doing Glitchless because I look at speedruns as a literal tribute to the video game. But it's also like it's a good way to just showcase the whole game and also have some skill attached to it. I mean, there is gameplay in Calm, but, you know, nothing that significant, I know. I literally got a PB yesterday, cowboy. Like fuck off. Can't really do that on a disc, Astro. Cowboy, what's up, dude? Welcome back to the sub family. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub for 108 months. Appreciate it. Bro, that child would not play his mini-mod card for the longest time in my playthrough either, you know? I already own the game on Steam. I have no interest in playing the game on Steam. Like, fuck off with that shit. Jesus. Zero interest in playing this fucking game on Steam. Steam version stinks. Of course, Red gets put to sleep. Oh well. Good to see you, King SBI. Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you had a good stream today. The king has returned. Thank you, buddy. I wouldn't say... I don't know if 745 is technically possible. Like, low 750s probably, but 745 is a tall order. No, I don't think we have a version of Rufus. I think like a low 750 is possible. I don't think a 745 is. Like, we couldn't even get a, like, 745 was barely possible back when we were... Oh my goodness. Back when we were using glitches and the step counter, and that was with wall skipping Proud Claude and the Turk fight. So yeah, with doing the Proud Claude, not to mention the underground Midgar section, Proud Claude, Turks, like, yeah, I don't think 745 is possible. Greatest hits, I believe, is only a metric based on units sold. Like, I think it's like 500,000 or a million, I don't know. Yeah, but that's not a Rufus thing. Like, Midgar was built by President Shinra, you know? Me? Me in the military? Fuck no. If FF7 was real, I'd be in the fucking slums, bro. No, Tesla's not Shinra. Shinra's Edison. Bro, I wouldn't even have the cojones to go into the Honeybee Inn. Like, please. I'm not taking your $20 to a strip club. That wouldn't even get me the entry fee, probably. Jesus Christ. Well, that's the point of a strip club. What do you think? You know? Yeah. Oh, guys, be quiet about the casinos. Don't let everybody know it's a waste of money. Yeah, goodness. Better keep that one a secret. That always just makes me think it's like Luigi dodging lasers. Like... I think get a bouncer to kick you out if you aren't being a patron, you know. They have the right to refuse service to anybody. So if you ain't spending money, they can kick you out. If you ain't making it rain, baby, you can get the fuck out. It depends. If you're at Starbucks, you buy a drink, you sip on that drink, you chill, you're using the Wi-Fi, you buy another drink. Like, they won't say shit as long as you're like buying a drink or two here or there. You gotta go to that high-class stripper joint. Honestly, the more high-class it is, I don't know, there's like, it's probably got a degree to it. Like, if you go to a really trashy one, then yeah, you're probably gotta be paying money constantly or you out. Like, in a really upper-class one would be the exact same thing. Like, you don't even get in there unless you're loaded and you're spending money. But, like, you gotta find that sweet spot where, yeah, you know, you can chill in here. Buy a drink or two here and there. I want to know. Never been to a strip club, but you know. I mean, aside from a lap dance, like, I would imagine that a goal for some of the girls would be to get a guy off during a lap dance, but You ain't pulling your junk out and jerking it in front of everybody on the stripper pole, you know? You're there to have a good time and be visually stimulated. But I can imagine if you're having a private dance, yeah, there's a fairly good chance of that occurring. Sounds annoying. You mean I paid not even to fucking ejaculate? What is this? Nazi Germany? I don't believe you can do that at a strip club, no. You might be able, like, you know, if you talk during a private dance, you know, you might be able to convince the girl to go home with you for extra money, I'm sure. I could see that being something that occurs. But they're like, you're probably not having sex at the strip club, but I could be wrong, I don't know. I'm pretty sure for most, like, at least, romantic relationships and, like, mutual relationships, going to a strip club is, break-upable offenses. Oh, boy. Wouldn't it just be great if this one PBs? Jesus Christ. We go from the titties PB to the strip club jerking off PB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, go to a strip club with your girlfriend knowing that's your ass. I mean, if girlfriend is a stripper, then there you go. Then you're just going to watch your babe work, that's all. Your best defense is literally like, you know, my buddies just said we were gonna go hang out, then all of a sudden we're at a strip club. I'm sorry, honey, I didn't do anything, I promise. And you just hope nobody took pictures. Like 1 minute we're playing D&D, the next we're at a strip club. I don't know what happened, babe. I must have blacked out or something. What the fuck? 1 minute I'm you know, crit rolling my character down a well, and all of a sudden I got a woman on my lap. I don't fucking know what happened. Last I remember I rolled a critical fail, must have blacked out, and then all of a sudden there's a woman on my lap. I don't know. It's crazy to me. I was just as shocked as you were. Thanks, Next Gen. Yeah, so, you know, it's salt and pepper. What can I say? I mean, was she your ex at the time? And what are you doing going to a strip club with your ex if she was your ex at the time? I have so many questions. I have even more questions if she wasn't your ex. If she was actually your girlfriend at the time. So she was, so what are you doing going to a strip club, you know? Okay, wait, so were you dating or were you already broken up? I'm very confused by this story. Do 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 do. I'm pretty sure women just see women as competition in general. I don't even think they have to be in the same employment. Like they're very different from guys in that regard. Like from what I've noticed, like women will get nasty with each other just because they're women. Even when there's not even money involved, it's just, you know. I'm just talking in general, not a specific thing. I couldn't even imagine being a regular at a strip club. That just makes me think of the Dave Chappelle skit where, you know, like, you know, instead of going to the strip club, save your money, buy a Porsche. And it's like, you know, he's talking about like how, you know, a guy buys a Porsche not because he needs the Porsche, but the Porsche is the bait. Like, the woman is the goal and the Porsche is the bait. Like, woman comes and goes, nice Porsche, gotcha, bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ. Brum, brum. Well, yeah, no rich dude's gonna kill a stripper and they'll pay a lot of money just for a fun time. Easy peasy, dude. Easy mark. Easy fucking mark. Unless, you know, you go into the real-life American Psycho, then, you know, it is what it is. Eyes wide shut type shit, bro. The fuck is a bloomer cricket? Good evening, Sam. How are you? I don't even know exactly what it sounds like. That doesn't answer anything. I don't even know what that means. Like, a bloomer cricket just makes me think of a fucking grasshopper wearing a bloomer. Like, that's stupid. Nice, nice. I hope you're enjoying FF6. Okay, bloomer. Fuck you. Ugh. Wrecked. She just got wrecked, yo. You know, there's something about, like, when he rips out, like, the machine. Like, why design a machine that's literally just like a pump? It's like a glorified looking pump, but it, like, looks like a person. It's so interesting looking. Very iconic scene, I think. Like, it's one of the most memorable, this is one of the most memorable scenes, I think, in the whole game. And like the oil coming out of it like it's bleeding, it's obvious symbolism. Eyeball titties! Genova. It's a very kick-butt scene. I do love this scene. Like, honestly, FF7 doesn't have that many cutscenes. Like, fully rendered cut. There's only... Let's see. Okay, let's try this. There's the opening scene. It's 1. There's the reactor exploding 2. There's the plate falling 3. There's the motorcycle and car out the Shinra building 4. There's this scene, which makes 5. There's the high wind reveal at Junon. There's another hidden cutscene at Junon with the Gelnica. Mind Goblin? There's... Rocket Town, rocket launch. There's the gold saucer scene. There's Aerith's death. There's the... I don't know if I would call the Tiny Bronco one, like, the Tiny Bronco one's like a hybrid, because it still has, okay, he doesn't see me, I gotta go. We gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. He's way off in the corner, doesn't see me, 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 good. Let's go, dude. But it's not really a cutscene. It's not like a pre-rendered cutscene where, like, the 3D models are still in it. You know, it's not a it's not a pre-rendered cutscene in that regard. Then there's of course the weapons scene, like the weapons leaving. There's the weapon raid cutscene, like Sapphire Weapon gets 2 actual cutscenes, which is crazy. Diamond Weapon gets 2. So there's like 15, like there's like 17, 18 cutscenes in the game. Snake got riggedy rick. Yeah. Not all, like, you know, not a million of them, but I'm trying to think that, like, FF8 feels like it's got more, but it might have around the same amount. See, what FF8 does is it has a lot of big cutscenes, not a lot of tiny ones. Not a lot of, like, small, like the high wind reveal at Junon is a very small cutscene. Like a very teeny tiny, but it's like to show off, like, oh my god, look at this airship, it's cool. But it's like, it's not very long, it's not very big, but like all of FF8's pre-rendered cutscenes are pretty big, I think. Like, lengthier. You know, that's what she said. Big and lengthier. Giggity. Two, 3, 4, 5. Giggity, giggity, gig, gig, gig. I was like, are we gonna get a zero encounter? Trip there? Ooh. Excuse me. Fucking doorway. Let's go. Alright, let's hope for another good bottoms vote. We had a really good one yesterday, so knock on wood, we have a good one today. Because there's only like one movement speed. I think FF8 is also similar. There's only one movement speed. I mean, I guess there is only one movement speed in FF9 as well, like you're always running, but it works in FF9, whereas here I don't think it doesn't matter because it's in-game time oriented, whereas FF9 it's legitimately random, I guess. So there's like no point to doing it. What up, Bubble Man? Nice, dude. First turn poison, let's go. Alright, man, we'll see you later, Padarius. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Take it easy. Bubble, good fucking move, dude. Legit, that bubble is very strong. It is a strong bubble. It can only be broke by magic. Magic, where are you getting magic breath from, motherfucker? It is water prison jutsu. No shit, it is water prison jutsu. That's a good comparison. Quistis card! Finally! Why is it sticky? No reason. How would I rate the bottoms while fight in remake? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like the way they did it. I was wondering how they were gonna do it against like a water creature. So I do think it was done very well. Overall, you know what I mean. Also, low-key, absolutely, like, I don't like most, like, remakes or remixes of tracks. The Junon Rufus ceremony theme in Rebirth, mwah, chef's kiss, so fucking good. Like, I could listen to that one all fucking day. It's so good. We don't know, but I believe it's Genova, Bubble Man. That's why the Genova theme is playing. Whereas other times I believe it's Zack. Now, in Rebirth, it showed, like, when Cloud, or Remake, I should say, when Cloud fell into Aerith's church, it was himself speaking to him. And so it was like his, like, I guess maybe his, like, younger self that's kind of isolated in his brain, I don't know. Or maybe it's Zack talking to him, but using Cloud's voice in his head. It's kind of hard to say. But because there are times where we have the inner dialogue without the theme, and I think that's Zack. Or, like, past Cloud trying to help. You know, the little Cloud that's trapped in his psyche, like when we fall, oh my goodness. When we fall into the live stream, right, with Tifa, and we see that, you know, the boy Cloud and stuff. So I think part of it is that, part of it could be Zack, and other parts of it is Genova. That's my belief. You're in my head, Charles. See, like, FF7 has a bunch of little throwaway cutscenes like that are not very long. Like, FF8, I don't think has, like, a single, like, throwaway one like that. They're all pretty big and bombastic. Me. Rufus Shinra, gonna get you. Boombastic. I was the Mr. Bombastic and a fantastic. Bro, I get so many pop-ups on my phone now, it's wild. I've got like 20. Half of them are from food places. Like, hey, you wanna take the, you want a free burger? You want a free fry? You want a free drink? You want a free McNugget? Like, Jesus. Like, see, like this cutscene too. It's a very short one, but it's like to show the scale of this fucking cannon. And like the like look at my giant penis cannon. Yeah, but it's never like free. It's free with purchase, you know? You think he's compensating for something? That must be Lord Farquaad's castle. You think he's compensating for something? Nice starting TV rating. Let's go, dude. Easy peasy. Charge! It's funny, if you do this minigame the way it's supposed to be done, what the hell? I should shut up. Okay, we still should be fine. Alright, we got the ethers at least. Then you fail at it. Like, if you do it, like, in a way that looks good and it's, like, you know, supposed to be done, you don't get anywhere with it. I don't think everyone is tapping in. Like, Genova cells are inside people manipulating them. They're not really tapping into Genova. That's not the way I look at it, at least. You know what I mean? Like, Genova cells are naturally powering up their body, like it's strengthening them, but they're not, like, tapping into any kind of, you know... I don't know what you mean they went a different direction with it. I don't know what you mean by that. The Genova, the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi password, Genova. Do you, dude, I guarantee you Hojo's passwords all are like Genova related. I have no idea what you're even referring to, Bubble Man. Oh, like they were going. Okay, so it's it was a concept. Okay. Yeah, that, I mean, good, because that would have been like you make it sound like their idea was to make like Genova the Force, like they're gonna be Force sensitive, like we're gonna have Jedi in Final Fantasy or something. Like, okay. You know, I love Star Wars, but hey, that's a thing ever. That just wouldn't work, I don't think. Bum, 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 bum. Don't get in my way, rude. Out of my way, rude. Don't be rude, rude. Get out of my way, rude. Good. Alright, sounds good, Bubble Man. No worries on that. Like concept art and concept ideas are kind of cool to see like what maybe they were thinking but didn't ultimately do. But it's like, you know, what they ultimately decided on is what it is, right? Like originally Tifa and Aerith were one character, right? And like like Aerith and Sephiroth were gonna be siblings. So, you know, luckily smarter minds or better ideas prevailed and we got what we got, you know? New York. Can you imagine, like, Cloud's like, hey, where's my pizza? The fight. Hey, this is my pay? Don't make me laugh, Barrett. I go downtown, talk to Tony, and I get you out of business, yo. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Jesus. There are reasons why not all ideas are successful or see the light of day. Well, yeah, Midgar is basically Tokyo now, like in its design. But originally, like it's you know, it's like big metropolis city, New York, like it's just tall cities like Tokyo, New York, etc., where there's not a lot of square space, but there's a lot of square space in the air, if you know what I mean. Well, yeah, I mean, Walmart's basically like Little Tokyo or Chinatown, Los Angeles, you know, if you really think about it. There's a lot of comparisons. It's just like one of those infamous slum districts, you know? What can I say? I wasn't in the writer's room, that's for sure. The seedy places? I don't even know what that means. I don't know what seedy means. Like, hey, this place is seedy. What does that mean? You know, this place is very seedy. Sleazy? CD's nuts, bro! Got him! I've never heard that term before in my life, but that's not surprising. I haven't heard a lot of things. I'll be the first to say I have not been exposed to that kind of shit, you know, just pretty privileged in that regard. Get on the job. Ba-na-na, na, 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 na. I mean, yeah, you're just doing a dialogue tree, and that's why it's a little confusing, because you gotta talk to Aerith, you gotta talk to Tifa, you gotta talk to Red, you gotta talk to Aerith, then you gotta go talk to Aerith again, basically. So it is a little weird in that regard. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I know that game. Like we were talking about it. It's basically like, you know, a downtown part run a little bit by some shady characters, right? This is my favorite battle theme of the whole game. I'm just gonna say that, you know? Like, I can listen to this all day, dude. It's so good. Not a great Jenova fight, though, but, you know, I've gotten one Braver off. Not going too hot so far. Well, I mean, Jenova already knew how to mimic from when she first came here. That's how she mimicked and infected the ancients. Like, that's something I want to see at least playable or explained in Remake Part 3, is Jenova's first, like, when she first landed, you know, when she first landed, she was siphoning the energy from the planet that was created by the wound that she left when she arrived in the northern crater, right? But then the ancients, like, sensed, like, oh, the planet's not healing. Why isn't the planet healing? The planet is crying in pain. Let's go check it out. Jenova sensed that this large group of powerful magic people were coming. So she laid low, she disguised herself as one of them, hid amongst them, and infected them to the point where they basically had a civil war with each other. And then, over time, they fought against her and ultimately prevailed, but only were able to put her to sleep. Didn't actually kill her, only put her in hibernation. And Jenova's basically, after 1,000 years, is just fully kind of woken up. So she might be a little groggy. You know, that's all I'm saying. Like, there's a good chance she's just a little bit groggy, that's all. So she doesn't have her full powers yet. I don't know if we ever see her with her full powers throughout the whole game, but it is by Jenova's name of Jenova Absolute at the end. I guess you can make the argument that just in the name, and I mean, we'll have to see what they do in part 3, but that is her complete form in some way, shape, or form, yada, yada, yada. I don't fucking know. Blah, 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 blah. You know.